Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So a little bit of weird price action going on at the moment. We did try sell off the top here, and that top is basically this previous swing high right there. And then we've got sort of two hanging men, also an engulfing bar, a pin bar, quite a bit going at this level. So from a price action perspective, start dropping, and I'm going to need to be a bit conservative, but you start dropping below these tails, that's going to trigger a bigger move to the downside. Look at the oscillators, not looking very healthy. Not an area that I actually want to be long, to be honest, specifically on the 8-hour chart. So we do have a crossover of the faster moving averages at the moment. We haven't had one in a while. Here was the last one here, but this one we stayed below the 155 EMA. This one we are looking to find support on the 155 EMA. I would prefer a deeper pullback onto some decent structure down here in this area, and let's put a level here. So something like that. I would prefer a pullback into 31,383 for an opportunity to buy. So we are creating a series of higher highs, except for this previous swing high. I'm going to call that equal. So this 31,920 area is what we're battling with. If you look at the price action of yesterday, big up, big down, big up, and then sideways. It does look like a bit of a flag forming. So we had one leg up, pullback, structure, leg up, and then looking like a bit of consolidation here. Oscillators easing off and separating, something similar to what happened earlier in the week here. Remember, we are in earnings season, so probably looking for some kind of catalyst. There is a bit of noise coming out of central banks today, specifically in Europe, and then obviously we've got jobs number from the USA as well. So to me, we've got earnings, we've got a bit of data coming through, so market's looking for some kind of catalyst to move, and my bias at the moment is still to the upside. If we look at the 3-hour, clearly above the moving averages here. Oscillators easing off in the 3-hour. So I would expect one more squirt up. The 8-hour saying be careful, but it can stay overbought for extended periods of time. So at the moment, you can see how we've eased off. We had a separation here, but that failed. So separation of the oscillators and crossover quite far apart, which was this big bar. And I really thought when we got that big engulfing bar that was going to break, but didn't. And now we've tested this area a couple of times, and now we're just hovering. Important to understand, those are your two areas to pay attention to. So 31,920, break of that, we should be continuing to the upside. Line in the sand right now is 31,657. Break that, and you're looking for a move down to the next level of support, which is 31,383. We just moved to the 15-minute. You can see what happened yesterday. We had, in my view, was a fairly decent flag sitting here. So you can see up, sort of downward channel, nice break, looking for the retest of that channel. You could have argued that this double bottom here with diversions on the 15-minute. You can see inside bar, low, lower, low, and then look at what happened with the oscillators pointing to the upside. So diversions, nice bit of structure on an attempted retest of a flag break. Wasn't really clear structure to the left, but you could argue that that was a decent point to get in. Then we rallied, tested the highs again, and then came back. And now we're just sort of hovering here by the moving averages. So for all intents and purposes, that's gone. Yesterday was sideways. So when we're sideways, we don't want to be trading inside this range. We want to wait for a break of this range to the upside or the downside. My bias is still to the upside. I think we still have a fairly decent target to the upside based on what we're seeing, and that is in this zone up here at 32,514. Lastly, if you just look at this bigger picture here, we do have a pretty big cup and handle formation here. Cup handle, there's the top, the neckline. So we clear that area again, 31,920. That is opens the way, clear path in actual fact, to 32,500. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment, but we'll need to clear these two hanging men here for that to transpire. So yeah, that's my setup for today. Just paying attention to this on the 15-minute break out of the range of yesterday, looking for the opportunity to buy into it, nice tight stop, and we're looking to target this top area here. Anyway, hope that helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.